Glenn, if you'll begin with an opening statement about the victory.
Yeah, proud of our group. I thought Georgetown came to play, and first half, for about a quarter and a half was super competitive. Then we pushed it out, and then they hit those 2 threes right down the stretch to cut it to 6. And then we started the third quarter similarly to the way we started it at Georgetown. I think at Georgetown we were up 8, we pushed it to 17 right away, and we went 7-0. Right out of the break, and I thought that really kind of relaxed us, which is what you want on senior day. You want to be relaxed and play from the lead, and just the preparation was good. I thought we, Ransom's a heck of a player, but I thought we put enough people on her and wore her down enough, and got contributions from a lot of people. So it seems weird to have 2 more home games and call this senior day, but the emotion of the day, I think, was good but manageable, and that's always a concern, is how you're going to kind of manage the emotion of senior day. And true to kind of the spirit of this group, they did a great job with it.
Kennedy and Allison, can you reflect a little bit on playing with this senior group? Kennedy, you have obviously had more time to play with the first 5, and Allison, you've had the opportunity to join with both Sydney and Brooke. So can you speak a little bit about what it's been like to play with this group?
Gosh, man, you can't say enough good things about this group. We were all writing them letters in their senior gifts, and just reflecting on the way that they've grown since I've been here, and I just think it's so rare to have players like Morgan, Lauren, Molly, and like how humble and just like incredible people they are. Not that, they're all great people, but I think it's so rare. Like one moment kind of hit me like after the UConn game, tough game, really close, super competitive, and Lauren is signing her shoes and giving them away to like little girls. And I think that's just a testament to like who they are as people. So like not only do they push you to be better on the court, because I'm going to miss Lauren, but I'm not going to miss guarding her in practice. But they push you to be better off the floor. And just like, I think it's so rare to have your best players be such great, like genuine people.
Yeah, obviously I've only played with them for this season, but it's been so great. They've all been super welcoming and open and just very helpful with everything on the court, and then also, like Kennedy said, off the court. They're great leaders. And then with Brooke and Sid, it's a little bit different because like we're all new, but at the same time, they've already played college basketball for 4 years, but it's been super nice to have them to like figure things out with, but then they also do have some experience of their own. So I know me and Liz have really kind of connected with them, and it's been super great.
Can you guys just kind of talk about their leadership, both on and off the court, as well as like when you guys hit 3 or anything, they're always like cheering the loudest for you. Can you guys just kind of talk about that?
Yeah, they're just there's no other way to say it other than they're like great people, and like everyone preaches culture, but like we live that, we are like, and those girls are a testament to that. They, they're steady leaders, good moments, bad moments. They're so consistent at practice, they just do things the right way. And I think when they show up the right way in practice every day, it really shows up in games and tough moments. And then obviously the fun stuff at the end when they're up cheering on the bench is always fun.
Yeah, they're all like super supportive, and they want like us to succeed as well, even though like they obviously have their own success. So I think that goes to show just how great of people they are, and just how much they really have like worked for this culture, and how they're making sure that we know how to like continue this culture in the next years. So yeah.
What's the feeling like on the bench after the first quarter? You struggled a little bit as a team shooting, but then in the second quarter you come back out and shoot 64%. What is the mindset for each of you as a player and also as a team? Allison, you start.
You just gotta keep believing that they're gonna go in. They're great shots. We were getting the shots we wanted on offense, and so just believing that they're gonna go in every time you shoot them if they're a great shot, and just having the faith. They're all experienced, and so they're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I think we always have a sense of calmness on the bench. I think that speaks to our experience, and even when we do get down or we're in a tough spot, we just know that if we keep playing the right way in our style of basketball, and we do end up like pulling away in a lot of those games, and it speaks to our connection and like the way that we even talk to each other on the bench, in the locker room, all that stuff.
kind of talk about the emotion of senior day and how special it is to get this big win and really just be together and celebrate such a great class?
Yeah, I mean, it's super special, and it's great, obviously, to get the win, to be able to honor our seniors with that. The emotions are high because they're all great people, and in the short amount of time I've been with them, I've grown super close to all of them. So that was kind of tricky to keep the emotions aside while the game goes on, but yeah, especially after the game, it's just great to be able to enjoy all that they've done.
Yeah, it's just great to have a platform to be able to praise them and support them, and I think no amount of gifts or anything can ever replace what they've done for our program. But yeah, it's just so special, and like them being here for my 3 years, next year is going to be so weird without them, and I don't even want to think about that. And it's just I've grown so close to all of them, and yeah, you just can't say enough great things about them, like Fran said in the press conference or in the after game.
How focused was the coaching staff on rebounding? Just looking at the stats, Ariel Jenkins leads the conference in rebounding. She had 13, but she out-rebounded Georgetown by 10. So how focused was Fran and the rest of the staff in game and in preparation for this contest?
Yeah, it was preached to us. We know from the previous time we played them also, she's a great rebounder, and then also their guards, come flying in and they rebound too. So it was a big point of emphasis every day in practice, and then also in the pregame that you got to rebound, box out, peel back, get the boards.
Kennedy?
Yeah, we're not the biggest team, so we got to box out, and we've been preaching that all year. And I thought Flan was going to jinx us in the pregame, saying that we've been really improving on our defensive rebound, but we didn't. That's great that we got rebounded by 10, so that was definitely an emphasis.
Anything further for the student athletes? Thank you, guys. Open the floor to questions for Coach Lammering.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Thank you.
How special was it to see Jamie have success, Valerie hit a 3, Brooke hit a 3 earlier? How special was it to see them have so much success and crowd and everyone here supporting them today on such a big day?
Yeah, it was. I mean, Brooke's 5 points in that little stretch in the second quarter were big. We kind of pushed the lead out, and as Glenn said, the first quarter we struggled to find offense. So I thought she gave us a great lift. And then Jamie didn't. I looked at the halftime stats. She hadn't taken a shot, but Jamie's great about playing within herself. But then she had that stretch where she had an assist and back-to-back threes. It's just and then she had another one. But that's one of the things I love about her is she's just patient. Like, she doesn't force plays. She takes opportunities when they come, and then I thought it was a perfect way to kind of pull the seniors out after Mal made a 3, because it's kind of the instead of Morgan or Lauren, to have Mal do it. So yeah, we had a lot of seniors contribute. Just really special. Senior days are special when you win and you love the group you have, and today was one of those. So, and when 7 of your 11 players are seniors, you better have some production from them on senior day, because that's almost 2/3 of our roster.
Coach, were you at all surprised with how slow things started for you? Was that part of the emotion of senior day, or is it just basketball?
Yeah, I think it's just basketball a little bit. I mean, they we missed probably 3 layups in the first quarter, and they slowed the game down. I thought they were smart about, trying to make it a lower possession game, because I thought, we had 31 at the half, and we were shooting almost 50%. I think some of that was they would dribble for 12, 14 seconds and then get into an action. But I think their goal was to try to slow the game down, make it a little bit lower possession game. And when they got off to a good start, and played from even or slightly ahead, I think that only encouraged them to kind of stay at that pace. So I think pace was a big part of that. But I also think that, just our depth was on display. I felt like they wanted to slow it down in part because they want Ransom to play 40 minutes and they want to involve Jenkins in the post. So once we got the lead, then you can dictate pace a little bit more.
Coach, as you look into the team, we talk about culture quite a bit, but what impresses me is that the bottom of the bench doesn't get upset about playing time or this or that. And today it brought to my attention because down the stretch you called for a play for Sydney, and to think about the fact that Sydney has scored 1 point all year and yet hasn't complained even once.
Yeah, she's just all about the team, and you know, I couldn't be more pleased with her contributions this year. I mean, you know, if you're an outsider and you don't see how much better she makes us in practice. You don't see how much better she makes us in practice every day, and you know how many times she's in the right spot in so many ways. So you know, I mean, and you want to reward people who are unselfish, who think team first, and who work as hard as she did. So I was trying to get her a basket because I wanted her to have that on a senior day.
Coach, I'll let you get out of here on this question. How do you feel about this team's positioning as we go into the final set of games to contend for a league title? You've got the opportunity to go to Connecticut, and if you get a victory, potentially you share a title, and also just positioning yourself for a Big East tournament run as well as an NCAA tournament run.
Yeah, we just have to keep kind of doing what we're doing. I mean, we're, you know, our team is tough to beat. I think, I think the last, you know, every game's a little different, and you win in a different way. And again, I think that, you know, when you have an older group, you trust that one, they're going to prepare the right way, and two, they're going to be able to make some in-game adjustments maybe that a younger team can't make. And when you have both of those things, you're going to win games. And I think that's what excites me about, you know, the last couple weeks here of the regular season is like I feel like we're playing pretty well, but there's still a little bit of growth that we can do. And but I do like how battle tested we are, and how you know, how unflappable we are sometimes. Because like you said, I mean, not every game you know, starts great and is a smooth ride all the way through, but these guys handle the bumps really well, and I think that's, you know, I hope that we can continue to win to improve our seed, and as you say, I mean, you know, we need to win 2 more before we get to UConn, and that's going to take the same focus and energy in practice and resilience in games. But yeah, to be what, 14 games in and only be 1 game back, I think is ought to be super exciting for our group, and not that they need motivation to prepare at this point, but I think it's even more motivation to prepare the right way, continue to prepare the right way.
All right, Coach, I know you got a senior day celebration to go to. Thank you.
Thank you.